Spicy says every missing human being should be taken into consideration. May be more difficult to find the vulnerable population where their behavior leads to sketchy conditions. Spicy, it almost as if the police conclude that they got what they deserved and don't want to waste time and resources looking for them. Spicy, that's certainly true. No police officer is ever going to admit that, and I'm not here to give them a hard time, and I understand that police officers are human just like the rest of us, and we make a lot of inferences, and we cut corners in our lives and everything else. But I also know that it's obvious, and that they say that they don't. It comes back to that saying, "Thou doth think you protest too much." In fact, that they protest, that they don't do that, actually makes it look like they do. So, yeah. Let's move on to this Friday's disappearance. We are going to cover the disappearance of a young child, something we don't normally do on Unfound for many reasons I've talked about before. But this is a unique situation in that we're covering the disappearance of Nyleen Marshall. She disappeared from Clancy, Montana on June 25th, 1983. The reason that it is unique is because I'm having my friend back on the program for the third time, Heather Grotman, from the lostandfoundblogs.com website. She does great work there. You should go to that website and read everything that she's ever written. And so, because she is a blogger, is not the parent or a family member of Nyleen, I think we are getting, and I'm not here to say that Nyleen's parents caused her disappearance. In fact, I don't believe that at all. But in these types of child disappearances, it's good to have a very, very objective observer, and that's certainly what Heather is. The circumstances of Nyleen's disappearance is that she and her family were at a get-together near or in a national park in Montana. Adults were doing what they do, socializing. The kids were, as some articles said, playing with frogs, running around, going, looking at beaver dams, and somehow Nyleen went missing. She got separated from the kids and something happened. Discussion. We did the interview last night. I like Heather a lot. So you can be looking into that. Actually, Nyleen even has her own Wikipedia page if you'd like to look at that. So that's about it. Let's see what some of the Jill says, we must take into consideration what brings us to the vulnerable population, what makes them isolate from typical society and able to segregate the variable. Tisha, I heard that someone said they had noticed him taking her cause I think it was the only she was out. I think it was the only was out. I don't know what that means, Tisha. Marlene, I am back. My dad called. My family lives in California. You mentioned your other interviews when you started. Your interview with Brandy Wells, Mom Ellen Tant, was excellent. Yeah, I like Ellen a lot. She did a great job. She's an excellent spokesperson for her missing daughter, for sure. Beauty says, sounds like a scene right from the film The Shack. So very sad. I don't know that movie, Beauty. Cherie's getting out of here. Keep your head on a swivel. Okay, yes, let's get out of here. It's been 2 hours. Great show tonight. Talked about my tournament this past weekend. Talked about the tournament this weekend. Talked about the conversation I had with my building manager. Let me show you the shirt one more time. Come on, Ed. Come on, Ed. Pressure, pressure, pressure. There you go right there. Is that the coolest shirt ever? Of course it is. Talked about the Stephanie Hartwell poll. Talked with a TV producer. Road trip to Plant City. Linda Stoltfus. Discussion group rules. Unfound got mentioned by Stephanie Harlow's program. Aaron Stoner in his interview with Jordan Circle. Tom Brown Grand Jury, the new project that we started. Talked some news items. Took a bunch of great questions. And then this talked about this Friday's episode. So that's all I got. Man, that was 2 hours. Went fast. I am parched. I need something to drink. And yes, Tisha, when the guy in the purple suit took her, I thought there was only one way, so I think somebody would have seen it. Maybe, Tisha. You can hear the interview on Friday, and then we can all talk about it. Good night, everyone. Thank you for the all the accolades that you continue to give myself and my assistants and the program. I'm glad that you find Unfound informative. And we will continue to work hard for all of you and the families.